Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Jnanati Mirandasya Jananjana Shalakaya. Chaksurumilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangulangayate Agni Jati Patamaham Bande Shri Guru. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhya Bando Jagapati. Upesha Upika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute. Tapta Kanchana Gorangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari. Vishavanu Sudevi Panamami Hari. Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangulangayate Agni Patamaham Bande Shri Guru. Hare Krishna. Well, thank you very much for inviting me again. Well, I wanted to read a little bit from Brihad Bhagavatamrita, second part, chapter Prema. It's called chapter 5. Called it Prema. Because we were talking about qualities on Bhakti, and we were talking about the full importance of humility. No, I like very much this San Agustin. He said there are many ways to reach perfection. One way it is humility, another way it is humility, and the third way it is humility. So humility is most important. As we were saying, no? Humility is the queen, because it is a queen of all qualities, and because of this, it is compared with Bhakti. I think that Bhakti begins when we don't want ego, false ego. We don't want false ego anymore. We want to stop completely with this false ego. And we want to become Krishna's instruments. We were reading just this morning, we were reading from Bhagavad Gita in 11:33. I like very much this verse, 11:33, when Krishna is saying, Arjuna, just become my instrument. I will make you win. You will win. If you are my instrument, because if you are not my instrument, you will be your mind instrument. And mind is always glorifying ego. Our mind is always saying, stay with me. Stay far from Krishna. Far away from Krishna. This is the mind continuous advice. And Bhakti is just the opposite. Bhakti is surrender to Krishna. So there is this kind of fighting. We're fighting with our minds and all his party, all mind party. It is all the anarthas, different groups of enemies. Krishna is saying in this verse 11:33, Jidva Satrun, you will win over all your enemies. The chief commandant, the general chief commandant, it is the mind. So if we win over our minds, we will win. We will triumph. For this reason, Krishna is saying, Manmana, give me your mind. Give me your worst enemy. Now you are completely identified with your mind. You are thinking that you are your mind. But when you are serving your mind, you are thinking, I am serving myself. It is not like this. So Lord Krishna is very merciful. And in the same way that he is killing demons, he will kill also this demon, mind. He will kill. And as you know, when Krishna kills demons, he's delivering, he's giving liberation to them. So Krishna is saying in this way, now your mind is your enemy. I want to transform it in your friend. She will be your friend. I will not destroy your mind. I will not, you will not lose your mind. But because now your mind is your enemy, you cannot be happy. You cannot have peace. You cannot be satisfied. It is impossible because you are living with your mind. And this mind is very powerful. It's overwhelming you. It's taking you, it is controlling you. So we're under mind control. Our mind control, we're under our enemy control. This is very sad position, very bad position. And Sri Krishna, he is Eka Jagat Bandhu, our only friend, the only friend of the whole world. Eka Jagat Bandhu. This is Krishna. So Krishna is saying, so he is the best psychologist. Because psychologists of this world, no, you will stay with your same mind. You will remain as a slave of your mind if you follow material psychologists. But Krishna will make your mind friendly to you, friendly to yourself. So this is real psychologist. Krishna is real psychologist. How you will be happy with your enemy? This is not possible. How you will get peace? So we were seeing like this. We are seeing like this. That Krishna, we need completely Krishna's need, Krishna's help, excuse me. Krishna's help we need. Absolutely. Absolutely. And Krishna's help means devotees' help. So Krishna is giving immediately his help because he's giving through his devotees. He's immediately there. So many times we are longing. Why I cannot feel Krishna? why I don't see Krishna, why I feel so far away from Krishna. One time I was thinking in this way, well, many times. So the answer came, no, Krishna wants you to love his devotees. As Lord Shiva was saying, Vishnu, Aradhanam Param, Aradhanam Sarvesham. Lord Shiva is saying, among all kinds of worships, Aradhanam Sarvesham, Vishnu Aradhanam Param. The worship of Lord Vishnu is the topmost, the best worship. Tasmat Parataram Devi Tadijanam Samarchana. Better than devotion to him, is devotion to his devotees, to those who belong to him. Because if you are worshipping Krishna, only Krishna, this means that you are very far away from Krishna. When Krishna is nearby, you will see his devotees. Because his devotees, they are at his lotus feet. Krishna is very big. We can say like this, Krishna is very big, and devotees are very small. We can say like this. Because the devotees, they want to be small. They want to be very small. They are praying this way. We only want to be at your lotus feet. We want to be niskinchanas, nirupalis. We want to be like this. Actually, devotees are very big, but they always show themselves very small. In reality, they are very big, but they show themselves as very small. So one time, Srila Maharaj said, she gave this example. He said, when you are very far from the mountain, you say, I will take shelter under this mountain, because you only see the mountain. But when you are nearby the mountain, you must choose some specific place in the mountain. I will take shelter in this cave or under this stone, under this tree. So when you are with the devotees, this means that you are very near to Krishna. In the beginning, you were seeing only Krishna. This means you are still far away. When you see his devotees, Krishna is showing you his intimate life. This is my intimate. These are my saints. This is my devotees. These are my devotees, my saints. As Srila Bhakti Puri Maharaj said, this is my heart. The devotees are my heart. They know my heart. Those who are not near devotees, they may know Krishna's power, Krishna's philosophy, something like this. Or even they can know about his historical, we can say, historical leelas. many intellectual persons, they know about Krishna's Leela, activities, but they cannot taste the sweetness of all these things. As it is said in Srimad Bhagavatam, Sukha Mukha Damrita Dravasamyutam. Because now this Srimad Bhagavatam is coming through the mouth of Shukadeva Goswami, is becoming sweet, more sweet. When Srimad Bhagavatam comes from those who are not devotees, this is not sweet. Only through devotees becomes sweet. So the real thing will come through devotees. In the same way that you need eyes to see Krishna, you need ears to hear about Krishna. In the same way, we need devotees to understand Krishna. And if we want to be in touch, in real touch with the devotees, there must be Sharanagati, there must be surrender. It is the only way. If somebody comes with ego, proudly, devotees will not, you will not have a real relation with the devotees. Srila Maharaj also, he said, no? He said at the time of my spiritual master, there were some people, they were thinking that they were very near, near from my spiritual master. But there was not, they were thinking in this way, but actually they were not near. Because so much proud, intellectual, something like this. So humility will put us near the devotees. Humility will approach us to the surrender camp, to the place, to the world of surrendering, Sharanagati. So for this reason, humility is so important, most important. Oh, Krishna, now we have this noise here. Well, so I wanted to read also, well, Lord Brahma is saying also, no? The devotees are making very easy to understand Krishna. We may understand him very easily. Why? Because they make Krishna very sweet. All of us, we like sweetness because we are like childs. Child likes very much sweets. So child means humility. A child, in a very natural way, he will follow the elders. A child, he feels nice. He feels nice when he's before elders. No? He feels protected. He's not against elders. When we become more youthful, ego appears, more ego appears, and we want to reject elders. But the child, they like elders, and when we are also older, again, we want to hear elders. I guess we like elders. Oh, Krishna. Excuse me a little, I will stop this noise. Perdona, era una charla, disculpe. Media hora. Krishna. Excuse me. This noise was too much. They're doing some work in the little farm. Oh. Well, we will hear from Narada Muni. He's speaking in here in this chapter, no prema. So prema, we know, is the supreme goal. So I was surprised, and I like it very much because he was speaking very straight about humility. So in this verse 221, 5th chapter, chapter 5 to 221. Tat karma jnana yogadi sadhana duratasti tham sarvatra nairapeksyena bhushitam dhainamulakam. Bhushitam, adorned, decorated. We must be decorated by dainya, humility. Mulakam means the roots, the foundation of all this. It is humility. So here Narada Muni is saying, this loving service, this loving devotional service is far different from disciplines such as karma, jnana, and yoga. At every stage, it is decorated by indifference to them. Imagine. And its root is dainya, utter humility. So this verse is so important, no, so strong. I think that we are very, we are contaminated by these Mayavadis, because much of us, we come from this influence, Mayavadi's influence, and we think, oh, karma, jnana, yoga are very important. But in religious mentality, humility is most important. Excuse me. For this reason, we always, normally I say, no, that's, we are not meditating, we are praying. We don't speak about meditation, because meditation means that I believe in the strength of minds. Meditation comes from mind. Prayer comes from mercy. Lord's mercy. Mercy. Prayer means I am asking for Lord mercy. Meditation means by my power, I will reach the goal. This is not possible. So, for this reason here, Narada Muni is saying in this way. Different disciplines, such as karma, jnana, and yoga. So these are disciplines. They are given in the Shastra, the Veda, like disciplines practiced by big rishis and sages. So Maya is very, very strong, very powerful. You can think, you can say, oh, but this big rishi, he was practicing yoga, he was practicing jnana, karma. So many devas, they are doing karma kanda. They are absorbed in karma kanda. Rituals, very rituals. And they are devas. So important person managing the whole universe. And in Bhakti, you are rejecting all these things. Why you are rejecting? Devas are not rejecting, and you are rejecting. Why? Because you are receiving Krishna's mercy. Because Krishna is giving you special intelligence. Yadami buddhi yogantam. I'm giving you a special intelligence. What means this special intelligence? That you will realize that only I am the important person. I am the real goal. There is nothing different to me who has importance. All these things will come through humility. What means humility? Humility means great need of God, absolute needs. I am nothing, and you are all. So these are disciplines that will make us very powerful with mystic powers. We will even reach Brahman or even Paramatma in yoga, through yoga. But this Bhakti here, Narada Muni is saying, is decorated by indifference to all this process, jnana, karma, and yoga. My most important interest is dainya. humility. Well, I think that is very important, no? To try to practice this. For this reason, as we were saying before, no, the Goswami, they were giving reverence to all, to everybody, things like this, and to worship. This is the real activity of the heart, our hearts, of our Swarupa, we can say, our nature, constitutional nature. It is to worship, because we are very small. And when we become small, then you become big before Krishna, before the devotees. You become a mahant, because you feel very deeply. You feel, I am very small. I am insignificant. That makes you big. It's a very nice thing, no? Humility makes us big. Proud makes us abominable. Abominable. Even to proud people. Proud people, even proud people, they don't like other proud people or proud persons. They cannot relate between themselves. They are always this problem. Always fighting, something like this, between themselves. They cannot relate. So things like this, proud, to be proud. Proud destroy relationship, even how you say, wife and husband relation breaks. This proud. And humility will relate through humility. We will relate with everything. Humility is the entrance to Sambandha. Humility, truth will open her doors to the humble person. Vida Vinaya Sampane, Brahmane Gavihastini, Suni Chavisapa Kecha Pandita Samadarshina. Vida Vinaya Sampane, Lord Krishna is saying. Vida Vinaya. Vidya means knowledge, Vinaya means humility. Sampane means full of. Plenty of knowledge and humility must come together. One time when I read this sloka, I thought, yes, now I understand why brahmacharis, they were studying with his guru in Gurukul. And after when they were going out to mendigar. How you say mendigar? Madukar, to do madukari. So in the morning they were receiving knowledge, and then they were going to ask for alms. Why? Because in that way they will become humble. Because as soon you receive some knowledge, you may become proud. oh, I have this knowledge, and you don't have this knowledge. I have this understanding, you don't have this understanding. So I am better than you. Yes. So they were going out for asking for alms. This is the perfect process. Of course, the same knowledge that they were receiving, they were speaking about humility. But still, you may come proud. Even though they are speaking to you, be humble. Oh, now I have this knowledge. You don't have this knowledge. So I read this very much, this verse, because Ramo says at every stage, so always, Sarvatra, yes, Sarvatra, in every moment. I have no interest in karma, I have no interest in jnana, I have no interest in yoga. I have only interest in surrendering, in being a servant. How many times Srila Prabhupada was saying this to us every time? We are dasa and dasi, nothing else, nothing different than this. Only think on this, dasa and dasi. Sarvatra, at every stage. Nairapeksyana, indifference. Nairapeksya. Very nice. And you will be decorated with humility. This was the only way that King Prataparudra was able to conquer Mahaprabhu's heart. Only through humility. No? Samamacharya said to him, take the bro, escoba, bro. Take a bro and go cleaning the road to Lord Jagannath. Hare Krishna. Broom. Excuse me, broom. Escoba, broom. We are learning some English also at the same time. And now, in the next verse, Sinarada Muni is defining the meaning of humility. What's the meaning of humility? Verse 222, chapter 5, Prema. Imagine this. This is too much, no? Narada Muni is taking us to the highest level, Prema, the real goal. That's when we chant Gopinath. Gopinath is the real goal. And this Gopinath song of Srila Tirunala Thakur is only humility, only. There's nothing different. Wise men define dainya as a state in which one always thinks oneself exceptionally incapable and low. I am exceptionally incapable and low. There's no one more incapable and low than me. And he said that one time a devotee went to Srila Prabhupada and he said, I am the lowest. You know this, no? Srila Prabhupada said to him, no, you are even not the lowest. Tú ni siquiera eres el más bajo. Yo sé, tú ni siquiera eres el más. You are even not the lowest. Even when endowed with all excellence. But this is the way they are thinking, always. Adama Buddhi. I am Ashakta, says Narada Muni. I have no Shakti, Ashakta. I have no power. I have no power by my own. Jaja Prasad Bhagavat Prasado. Through your prasadam, I am receiving Krishna's prasadam, Krishna's energy. This prasad means energy, strength. This is his mercy. Because of this prasad, because of this energy, now I am able to do something. But Jasya Prasad, Bhagavat Prasado, it is only through your mercy. Because you are giving to me, you are reigning over me. If you don't reign over me, I will only dry up. Nothing else will happen. I will only dry up. No? Life after life, we are drying up. This was a result of all our bodies. All of them dried up. No? Without this rain that comes from Gurudeva, from Krishna's mercy. So we must be open to receive this rain of mercy, this rain of help we need. We cannot be under an umbrella of ego. Those who are very proud, they're under an umbrella, under a parasol. How you say parasol? Those who feel themselves, oh, I am a very important person. So they are under this umbrella. So they cannot receive the rain of Krishna's mercy. I am Ashakta, Adam, very low, very fallen. Sada, Admani, Sada, always. Admani, this is going on inside me. I am always thinking like this. And those who are not religious person, they don't like to hear these things. For this reason, the Bhakti it is not so popular. Because people, we are envious of God. Envy of God means I want to be worshipped. I don't like Krishna being worshipped. And humility means no, I reject completely to be worshipped. I don't like this. I hate to be worshipped. I am praying to be able to worship Krishna, not only Krishna, everybody. I want to worship everybody. Manadena, we were saying, worship everybody, Lord Chaitanya is saying. So I am exceptionally incapable and low. As Narottam Thakur is saying. Even when endowed with all excellences, all these excellences are only gifts given by my Guru. There is a nice history, from Sri Ramanujacharya. He had a very nice disciple. It is said he was a very nice disciple. And one time, other God brothers, they were glorifying him. They were saying to him, "Oh, you are so nice disciple. We are very proud of you, God brother. You know so nicely the Shastra, and you explain in so nice way Shastra, and you are always doing service. You worship very nicely the deities, and you all these things, you do all these things in a very nice way. So you are a very nice devotee." And he said, "Yes, you are right. All that you said, it is like this." So the devotees, they became very upset. What's going on? They went to see Ramanujacharya and they say to him, "Oh, we were glorifying our spiritual God brother, and our spiritual brother." And he said, "Yes, I own all these qualities." So Sri Ramanujacharya talking to him, "What's going on with you? You are becoming proud." He said, No, I have nothing. I am nothing. But I cannot reject all what I received from you. All these things that they were saying, all these things came from you." So I am completely appreciating this and feeling indebted with you. Hare Krishna. So, following this advices from Narada Muni, now he will give instruction. First of all, he was talking about the importance of humility. Then the definition of dainya, humility. And how wise men are acting in a humble way. And how can we be humble? Narada Muni says, an intelligent person should carefully cultivate speech, behavior, and thinking that fix him in utter humility. And anything that stands in the way of it, he should avoid. Hare Krishna. This is an intelligent person. Matya. Vidvan, the person who has knowledge, good attainments. He has knowledge from the Veda. Mother Veda, she wants us to be humble. He's a Vidvan. So he must carefully cultivate a speech. What means humble speech? This means I will talk always in a very respectful way, in a very humble and sweet way. Lord Krishna says like this is the austerity, one of the austerities. Is to say the truth without causing pain to others, sin herir, in this way. Say the truth, but without hurting others. Say the truth. And Srila Maharaj says, even in some cases, you cannot say the full truth because you will, they will lose enthusiasm. Srila Prabhupada said the same thing. Srila Prabhupada said, I cannot say the full truth because you will be disappointed. If I tell you all of your defects, you will become disappointed. So I cannot say. So we must be very careful, because if we hurt, we can hurt with the truth. Sometimes we need to do it in order to help somebody who is very proud, who is not listening. But if we see somebody who is very sincere and he's doing good effort to advance, so we can. It is not needed to tell him everything, all his wrongs, because he's already trying to improve himself. So we must enthuse him always, him or her. So here it is said, cultivate the speech, carefully cultivate the speech. We must cultivate the speech. That means that we must be always in goodness, a speech, to speak always from goodness. It is very delicate to speak, to tell something. It is very delicate. We must think before saying something. So this Seneca, philosopher, he said, Seneca, he said, before speaking, before saying something, you must do that. Your tongue will do like this around your mouth, 7 times. Before you say something, if you will say something delicate, you must do that. Your tongue 7 times must go around your mouth. You must think very good, very nice before saying something that you can lament after. Oh, why I said like this? It was not good. But you already say it. Well, of course, you can ask for forgiveness and you can apologize. So be very careful. Cultivate speech, behavior, and thinking. That fix him in utter humility. This is the process. Srila Prabhupada said, no, if you are not humble, act as if you were humble. And avoid everything that may stand in the way. So if we try to remain humble, humility will come to help us. Humility will come to help us. We will not remain alone in this attempt. As we were seeing in the last speech, humility is a person, it is a personality that comes with all. Humility is Bhakti. It's Bhakti herself. When we are talking about humility, we are talking about Bhakti. Humility will increase our call for Krishna's help. And this is the only way. If we are not calling for Krishna in a desperate way, Krishna will not come. Krishna will say, okay, you have this demigod, you have all these other demigods, or you have your own power, you have your own intelligence and mind. You don't need me. Because you're not calling me with despair. As Srimati Prabhupada was calling me with despair. So everything will cheat us here. Our own mind and our own intelligence will cheat us. Why? Because ego is above. The great cheater is above. This great cheater is telling us, you can do it by yourself. You don't need any help. And karma, and jnana, and yoga are almost saying the same thing. Almost. Because they are also helping from Veda, from mantra. But still you are thinking, I am doing. I am the doer. Only when you arrive to Bhakti, you must understand and you must realize, no. Lord Krishna, He is doing everything. Sarva Karana Karanam. My only duty is to put myself under His care, completely under His care. Completely, absolutely. As Srimati Prabhupada did. At that time, ego will be no more, destroyed completely. So in this way, Ramon is talking, and then he says in verse 224, Dainya at its most exalted comes forth when prema, pure love of God, rich, full, maturity, as it did in the woman of Gokul when they were separated from Krishna. So we can say, Krishna likes very much humility. Krishna was already dancing with the gopis, but he wanted to see more humility. No, they thought, now we have Krishna, now we get Krishna. And Krishna disappeared. Yes, they have conquered Krishna. This was true. Because Krishna said to them, I belong to you, I will be your husband. Now we are dancing together because already I am your husband. But he wanted to see more humility. Because Krishna is Purusha, enjoyer. He wants to enjoy more and more. So now I want to enjoy even more. I want to see more humility. You already are completely humble. You gave everything to me. You are always giving everything to me. But now I am asking for more. And only through humility we will be inclined to give more. In humility, you will think, yes, I'm giving nothing. We are giving nothing. This is a very big shame. We're giving nothing. Also, you are giving everything you have. I want to receive more in order to maybe be able to give more. Only because of this, devotees want to improve themselves, to be able to give more and more. So here Narada Muni is giving this example, definitively absolute, no, big example. No, what he's saying here, no? When prema reach full maturity, dainya becomes most exalted. More, dainya, no, achieve, reach top level. When prema reach full maturity. And gopis are the example of this. So this is the beauty Bhakti. Bhakti's beauty. When Dainya fully matures, Prema unfolds without limits. Haribu. And so we see Dainya and Prema acting in a relationship in which each is both cause and effect. Haribu. Yeah, Naramu is talking in this way. Prema and humility, they are working together, each one helping the other. Humility increase prema, prema increase humility. And inside this humility, some proud may also come. Because this humility is very rich. This humility will give you personality. You will not lose your personality. Because when you are really humble, you have the full confidence of Krishna. Krishna will give you completely freedom. So inside this world of humility, there is also pride. Because you will be just, you can see, gopis are chastising Krishna. They are most humble, but they are also chastising Krishna. So humility will give place to everything, because humility is bhakti. And in bhakti you have full freedom to relate with Krishna, with all kind of feelings, with mana, and surrender. There will be Sharanagati and also maybe some mana. In friendship, it is like this. There's full freedom in relation. So when we come to this world where we become free from ego, we go into the humility world, to Sharanagati world, and all elements are there inside. As we are saying, there's also some pride also there, but for serving Krishna, for surrendering more. Srila Prabhupada said, I am proud of this philosophy. I am proud of devotees. I am proud of Krishna. So in full humility, you will be proud, but not of you. You will be proud of others. So this is a sane, pride. The same proud. Pride, some pride. Because in personality, in individuality, in personality, there must be some pride. Srila Maharaj said, this is the servant pride. So, servant must also have his personality, and he must have some identity. This is my service. I must do my service. Srila Maharaj says sometimes Gurudeva, he wants to clean the table where he ate, where he took prasad. Maybe Gurudeva will try to clean the table where he took prasad. His servant will say, no, Gurudeva, no, I will do this. This is my service. This is his position, this is his personality. We can say this is his pride, but through humility. Jai, thank you. Oh, too late. We went very long. Narada Muni was the culpable. This Brihadbharatamrita, no, so nice, so nice. No, well, as I was telling you, no, when I read this, I became very surprised. So nice how he is glorifying humility. Cause and effect, prema and humility, they go together. Like the two wings of the bird. Wings. Prema and humility, both wings. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Govinda Mohin is there, Haribol. Hare Krishna, thank you. Thanks to all of you. Thanks to Srila Tripurari Maharaj, Ramananda Maharaj, who invited me. Thanks to our translator, Kali Yuga Pavana Mitra. And thanks to all of you who are attending. Hare Krishna. Haribol.
Atulananda Maharaj ki jai.
Thank you. Haribol. So we'll see next Saturday, no? Namaste. Haribol. Thank you.